So that's what we're looking at on Saturday. So 5 bands at Pappy's, dinner, hanging out with everybody. It's going to be amazing. Now, get me to the desert location. What's going on Sunday?
Oh, my goodness, you guys. Oh, my God, this list just keeps on getting.
Right.
All right.
Are you kidding me?
So Big Scenic, Fatso Jetson, Moss Generator. We also have a couple of what I'm calling undercard bands, but, you know, you probably all know about these bands. The Heavy Eyes from Memphis.
Yes, I'm going to play them. I'm going to play them not next, but soon. I love the Heavy Eyes. The songs I listened to today were awesome.
I've never seen them, but I've watched some live stuff online, and, of course, their records are some of my favorites. So super happy to have them, and they're excited to come, too, from Memphis, the Heavy Eyes. And then probably my favorite record of this last year has been the Hippie Death Cult record.
Yes.
And they're coming.
Hell yeah. Wow, this is going to be incredible.
Yeah. And then also, by the way, there's a local band that's been playing around the high desert for a while. And they are also incredible. You guys are going to be super excited to see Hammer of the Ozz. This band has been doing like Sabbath covers for a long time. They've got their own stuff, which is outstanding. This band is way more than just a local Sabbath cover band. They're really good. We put them on because we really believe in this band. I think you guys are all going to be stoked to have Hammer of the Ozz playing out there.
Oh, I believe there is a great deceiver, and I know all of his menace. Rockets burning full so fast, up into the night sky so fast, burning metal through the atmosphere, as we make the world we hate and feel, with the hateful battles waging on. Rockets flying to the glowing sun, the empire's of eternal void, you find the final suicide.
We're Hammer the Ozz. We're a rock band from Joshua Tree, California.
I live in Landers. I'm Greg. I play drums.
All right.
Dave lives in
I'm the
Joshua
one
Tree.
in Joshua Tree.
Big
I'm
Dave.
Dave, I sing. This
Not
my
even
buddy
bass.
Paul, he plays bass.
This is our first album. It's called HOTOzz the Sun.
And we recorded it at Rancho de la Luna Studios here in Joshua Tree with David Ketchings and John Russo on the board.
I'd say the songwriting process is pretty much what you guys kind of come up with riffs and ideas, and we bring it into the studio, in the rehearsal studio, and then we start working on it, deconstructing it, building it, you know, section by section.
Okay.
Right? Is that fair?
Absolutely.
Greg has a board and he writes stuff down.
Oh yeah, I got the whiteboard.
whiteboard.
Sure.
This
Yeah.
He has
Sure.
awesome.
He has to.
I don't write it
organize
down for
everybody.
me.
We
I
all
write it
go
for
off.
them.
He's
Yeah.
like- You're like,
band right here is so skilled and honed in on wonderful song arrangement. It's just such a blessing. This guy, Dave, brought in the Holy War riff on guitar, and we just built on that.
we got it on KNAC, which was a goal of mine when I was a young kid. I used to listen to KNAC, ripping up and down the highways over here, you know, doing jobs with my dad and my brother, John. That's what we listened to, KNAC, and I was like, you know, if I could ever get a song on that radio station, and now 51 years old and I got one.
KNEC was a big deal for me too, back in the 80s. I reached out to Long Paul to help me promote a show we were doing, and I sent him the video, and he kind of came back to me yeah, go ahead and post on our Facebook pages, and I was kind of like, yeah, but did you listen to the song? And he was quiet for a few minutes. He came back and he said, that's good, dude, you know. And that was it. And then about a week later, he contacted us and showed us that we were being played on KNEC. Of course, I mean, we were every bit as excited too to hear it when Ryan announced the bands for Stoned and Dusted this year and on Caius Radio, and they went through and they started playing the music of the bands, and you know, when we heard it there before we ever heard it on KNEC, and that was just as satisfying and exciting.
I don't know if you guys have heard him sing, but check it out on whatever, Spotify, however the else. He sings Robert Plant perfectly. He sings Ozzy Osbourne better.
And everyone says he sounds like Chris Cornell.
And so the original songs have a little flavor from each of those. We'll play King of the Hammers next year because we played King of the Hammers February of 2020. We played with Sublime with Rome.
I want to say it's a privilege to sing with you all as a band, just to let you know.
All my experience of being in bands, I've never felt before. There's some sort of something going on in here.
It's fun.
Can't put my finger on it,
It's a good band.
but it's fucking awesome.
We're an awesome band. We didn't even know anybody. Everyone kept talking about Pappy and Harriet's, and we're like, what is this place? So we went, and they have food. They make great barbecue, and there's a band every Sunday that plays. They're so great. They're called the Sunday Band. And we were watching the Sunday Band. We were so happy. We're like, yeah, there's this cool band up here, the Sunday Band. And then the singer says, now we're going to bring up the security guy.
Oh.
And we were like, oh my God, this is so great. It's going to be like comedy. And this dude gets up there with a shirt that says Crew, you know, and they start playing Immigrant Song, and this guy starts singing. I go, dude, we gotta play in a band with that guy. And so we walked out after the gig, and I said to him, do you like Black Sabbath? You can't see this man. It's like 6.5 feet tall.
He started singing War Pigs.
And he started singing War Pigs, and he said, come over tomorrow for pizza. I'm buying.
I used to work at Pappy's, and that's how I met Dave. And I'd always say, if you ever need a drummer, hit me up. And then he
I
did.
had you in my book.
Yeah, hit me up. He's like, this guy that we got drumming, he's not working out, blah, blah, blah. He's whatever. And I was
So
like,
you
dude,
know any
I
Led
was like,
Zeppelin or Black Sabbath? I'm
I was like,
steeped in it. That's what I grew up listening to.
I'll be there. I can come by, not today, but I'll be there tomorrow.
So now we've got Holy War on the radio. Check it out. We also have a video that we made of Holy War with my dear, dear friend Robert John.
Midnight shadow hanging over me. Where will I go? The terror in the streets. Atrocities that carry sorrow and greed. So now it's time to turn your belief. The holy war is far and wide. The holy war with digital suicide. Save your soul, go up and hide. Lucifer, he's on both sides. Bloody Bibles and charcoal eggs. Righteous men.